If you're looking for the best eyewear for cycling, look no further than the Aero frames from Julbo. In this video, I'm going to be explaining what makes Julbo frames better than the rest. So hi, I'm Robert from the Spectacle Factory, and whilst I'm not a cyclist myself, I am an expert in sports vision. So whether it's golf, cycling, shooting, I can recommend the right glasses for your passion. But today's video, we're going to be focusing on mainly cycling and running, which is what the Aero frames from Julbo are ideal for. And I'm going to be explaining why. So let's start by looking at your needs if you're a runner or you're a cyclist. What do you actually need from your eyewear? Well, there's a few things. First of all, you need good eye protection, not just from the sun, but actually from dust and things like that, particles, flies even, that can get into our eyes when we're running or cycling. Secondly, we need something that's very light, very comfortable, that's not going to detract from our performance, so we can actually focus on our run or our ride. And finally, you need something that's durable, something that's going to last you for many years. And I really think that that's what you get with the Aero frames from Julbo. Let's start by looking at the lenses that are in them, because to me that's probably the best thing about these frames. So you'll notice here there's two variations of the Julbo frames. We've got the rose-coloured lens and goldish mirrored lens. Both of these lenses are photochromic. So for example, I can wear this pair now, and even though I'm not out in the bright sun, I can see really, really clearly. And these are ideal for overcast conditions. You could even wear them at night time. But as I go out into the bright sun, these are going to turn into some of the darker sunglasses you can get. So what's the difference between this version, which is the mirrored version, and the rose tinted version? Well, actually what you get from a rose tint is a lot more contrast and clarity. If you're cycling in particular, you need to react to things quickly. A rose tint is going to help you do that because you can differentiate between different objects and different distances quicker looking through a lens like this. Again, this will go as dark as a full sunglass when necessary, but since we're inside, it's faded back to this really light tint. And that's one of the best things about the Julbo frames, is the fact that they're so versatile. You can go out running or cycling on any day, and whatever conditions you're in, and even if the conditions change, your eyewear is going to be perfect for it. Next up, let's look at the functionality of the frames. So you'll notice on the end tips here and on the bridge, these are rubberized and they're specifically designed to grip really, really well. I can wear these and I can do whatever I want, they are not going to move. The straight temples also allow them to fit really easily inside a cycling helmet. Not only are they secure, they're comfortable as well. The Julbo Aero frames are some of the lightest cycling glasses in the world, possibly the lightest. And that's brilliant if you're going to be out wearing them even for half an hour or an hour. What you don't want when you're doing any sport is something that weighs down on you, that makes you feel like you're using more energy than you need. So you can actually focus on what it is that you're doing and not worry about your glasses. And lastly, they're extremely durable. I can flex these really, really hard. I'm putting quite a lot of pressure on these frames and nothing will happen to them. They're designed to be impact resistant, and that's not just the frame but the lenses as well. They're made from Trivex, which we actually did a video on previously. We did all sorts to them. We hit them with a hammer, we ran over them in a car, and they did not break. So needless to say, a pair of these is going to last you for a long, long time. Finally, what about if you need prescription glasses and you cycle or you run? Well, we've got you covered. Each Julbo frame comes with an insert which can be added to this to turn them into prescription. It's so easy to attach, although you probably won't be doing it yourself. It just clips in, and just like that, you've got a pair of prescription cycling glasses. They don't look too dissimilar. You can barely tell that the insert is there, especially when they turn dark. It's invisible then. One of the main reasons that we choose the Julbo cycling frames is because the insert is really big and covers my entire field of vision, and that's really important, obviously, particularly for cyclists. Even if you're in that head down position, you're looking right through the top. These sit high enough where you're never going to be looking above the frames. It also makes them quicker and cheaper to make into prescription because we're only making that insert as a prescription lens. We can make most of these in less than an hour via our on-site lab. And in future, if your prescription changes, you just get a new insert. You just swap the insert out, keep the frames, and you're good to go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to our channel, it really helps us grow. And if you've got any questions, leave them in the comments below. Thanks guys, bye bye.